Y'all in here? Hello and welcome back to the Real Convo. I am so sorry, guys, that I have not been live in a couple of weeks now. I just have a very busy schedule. So, welcome back to the Real Convo. If you haven't already liked the video, please go ahead and like the video. Of course, subscribe and don't forget to comment and leave your thoughts down below. And while you're at it, please share the video, even if you just email it to yourself. It definitely helps me in the algorithm. So please, 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 if you don't mind, share the video. So as you can see in the title, I titled the video, TashaK Attacks Sukihana. And let's get into that. And first, before we go there, I want to first mention the fact that it, to me, in my opinion, it seems like Sukihana is up under some type of attack. First, we had the thing with YK Osiris's breakout not too long ago, and excuse me, and now we fast forward to today, well, yesterday, because it's officially July 2nd, and we have TashaK attacking this young lady. And let me just read the post so that you guys can have the same context that I have. I'm gonna try to pull it up on here on my actual screen so that you guys can see it with me. But whenever you're trying to do like share the screen on StreamYard and then use the Instagram browsers, it does this really weird thing, but I'm gonna try anyway, okay? So let's see, share screen. Is within two monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. I have a good computer. Don't even try it. Don't show these tips again. Okay, share screen. Gonna go to, let's see if I share window. Let's see, because I want to be able to look at it all at the same time with you guys. So let's go here. I want to go into Sukihana's post because her post had a bit more verbiage about the back and forward. So, see if you can see the screen. Okay, there we go. So, Sukihana posted today on her Instagram a repost of TashaK from her Instagram that read, I can't believe this is TashaK. I can't believe that in hashtag old culture music, hashtag sexy red would ever outsell over Sukihana, who's been drinking bodily fluids on camera way longer than red. Is Suki too old? Out of touch? A Nikki feature is a big deal. Y'all think that if she didn't do that cameo with Fly Like a Bird referring to Cardi B. So I'm going to say Cardi B in all of her hashtags that she has as Fly Like a Bird because we all know who she's talking about. So let's go back to that sentence. A Nicki feature is a big deal. Y'all think that if she didn't do that cameo with Cardi B, she would be much further, meaning the cameo that she did in the WAP video with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Why didn't Cardi B jump on the song with Suki? Do Fly Like a Bird think that Red is better? Being as though she unfollowed Red after the Nicki feature. Why did BET Awards request Red over Suki? Maybe time for a career change. That's Tasha K's post. Okay, hold on. See, when you use the Instagram on the internet browser, because there was more context, and let me see. No, I'm on the right post. Let me have my phone. I'm just gonna look at the phone, guys, and then read it off to you guys because me trying to do it like this is just not working. So I'm gonna go to my phone and pull up my Instagram and I'm gonna read the post, okay? So that was the first post was the Tasha K repost. Sukihana then posts She says, I cried about this yesterday, but I prayed today. I spent time with my kids before hopping on a flight to do shows all weekend. I'm thankful I can provide for my children. I remember having $5 in my pocket while pregnant with two children. Everyone has their time. Me, after I just get done crying, and then she shows her bent, a picture of a black female bent over, I guess, whatever. And then she gives us the scripture from Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 17. For I will restore health to you, into your wounds I will. For I will restore health to you, in your wounds I will heal, declares the Lord. Because they have called you an outcast, it is Zion for whom no one cares. Jeremiah 30, chapter 30, verse 17. No weapon that is fashioned against you shall succeed, and you shall refute every tongue that rises against you in judgment. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication from me, declares the Lord. And then Sukihana post conversation between herself and TashaK. And in the blue, Sukihana is telling, hold on, let me fix the screen really fast, guys, because let's just go back here. Okay. And stop share. Okay. That's what we'll do. Okay. So my journey isn't yours. Tasha K says, right, but I'm media. Sukihana says, what you wrote on Twitter was very mean. Everybody has their time to win. Tasha K says, Suki, it's my opinion. Sukihana says, doesn't mean I need to give up. Tasha K then says, now ask that B for a feature. And then Sukihana says, I have a dream, just like everyone. Okay. Now, let's bring this full circle, and let's have a real conversation. Let's really break this down, and let's really conversate about this. You have Tasha K, who has been ordered by a federal judge to pay Cardi B $4 million for defamation of character because the courts felt as though Tasha K lied on Cardi B's STI statuses, correct? Okay. So that's not allegedly, that's documented, and it's a proven fact. I remember, I let me first say this. I mess with Cardi B's music. There are some things that are questionable about Cardi B, but at the end of the day, I am a black woman. So me as a black woman, I want to see other black women win. However, in me wanting to see other black women win does not mean that I want to allow or have a mindset that allows black women to go around and just tell lies on people's STI statuses. I don't care if Tasha K actually does have Cardi B's real verifiable test results about her STIs. That is not media. That is not news. You should not have said it. When the young lady asked you over and over and over again to take it down, you refused to take it down, and you weaponized the fact that you're media and you allowing Cardi B to call you up and request that you take something down was silencing you as the media. She had the right to choose and feel that way in her thought process when determining that she was not going to take the verbiage down. That's cool and fine. And I did still say, although Tasha K lost this case in a federal court, hey, I'm a black woman. I respect Tasha K's come up from the bathroom to where she is now. And myself, with being a beginning YouTuber and understanding how hard it is to build in this field, especially the African American dominated YouTube space, I'm still going to support her. Okay. Okay. I will admit that. I will also say in the same breath that I do mess with Cardi B. I mess with Cardi B music. I fucks with Cardi B. There is no human being on earth that is perfect, and Cardi B and Tasha K will be one of those. Okay, so I wanted to clarify that before I give you my thoughts, because we're about to have a real conversation about this. In the midst of the Tasha K and Cardi B trial going on, I was one of the people feeling like, okay, as African American women, we can hold her accountable, but not gaslight and forget that she's an African American woman, and we still need to coddle behind her. We still need to support her. Just because that's one thing. This is a separate issue. She's gonna have to pay $4 million for her mistake, and her channel is gonna take a hit. And I felt that that was punished enough. Not enough reason for me personally to withdraw my support of TashaK. However, since TashaK has lost that lawsuit with Cardi B, I've not seen this woman, number one, genuinely apologize. Number two, take any responsibility or accountability for her actions, right? These are things that I feel if she done, that she could show herself to be not acting in a malice intent when she did all the verbiage that she did on Cardi B, okay? Those are just my thoughts. I feel like, just come out and apologize without the sarcasm. And it shouldn't have even got to the lawsuit. She should have took the stuff down. But no, TashaK had to be narcissist and in control and prove a point that she was going to fight against this Latino woman who, number one, TashaK, you already knew the odds were against you. You are, number one, a dark-skinned black woman, and you don't meet any other requirements of desirability from the masses in how they look at African American women. So why would you then go against the machine? You were not even going against Cardi B. You were going against the masses elite machine that pushes and drives and makes money with Cardi B. That was crazy, stupid, dumb, and ignorant in my opinion, right? Okay, so that's one thing, okay? And I'm saying this because this channel is called DaRealConvo, and I have to be really, really real with you guys because I don't want anyone to get the lines crossed. So the mammies in the background that are going to tell me that I am supporting a Latino woman over my own, honey, you don't know anything about me, because if you did, I will be the last person you would say that about. Okay, so now let's fast forward. Now, keep in mind, I just told you, although we all watched TashaK cash a check her behind, write it out a check, or however the saying goes, that her behind could not cash. She wrote a check that her behind could not cash with the Cardi B thing. Did that stop me from supporting her? Absolutely not. Do I to this day still? Because I was very irritated the other day how when everything came out about TashaK going to bankruptcy court with Cardi B, and the judgment, and trying to get them to settle and her make a payment plan, I was very taken aback and bothered how the African American community, in my opinion, there are certain YouTube content creators that it seems as though they're sitting on the sideline and they are waiting for this lady's demise. Again, I said to you, and I'm not going to hide that I am a African American woman. It is not in my best interest to see the downfall of TashaK. That is not what I am here for. I want to build my people. And when I say my people, I mean black women. Okay? However, because I would like for that to be the reality, that doesn't mean that I cannot call her out on her ish, and I cannot see when she is being a problem to our community as African American women. Now, I wanted to go back and give you that background and speak about that because I'm really finna let have with TashaK. Okay, so the title of the video is TashaK Attacks Sukihana. I just read to you guys the post that Sukihana posted on her Instagram. I just went through, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different posts that she shared on her Instagram, right? Okay, and let me just run back through that one more time. The beginning post was Sukihana reposted that TashaK said. She says, I can't believe that in whole culture music, Sexy Red would ever outsell over Sukihana, who's been drinking bodily fluids on camera way longer than red. Okay, let's break this first part of this down. So TashaK, you are a black woman who wanted all other black African American women to rally behind you in your fight against Cardi B, and the ones who would not rally behind you in your fight against Cardi B, you wanted them to know how much of coons they were, how much they are pygmies and want to be liked and accepted and appreciated by biracial non-black women, right? And you wanted them to know that they were hurtful and they were part of the protect black women movement, that they were hurtful to that movement and that they did not serve that movement any type of purpose. You went out of your way, you continue to gaslight it, and you continue to go on this rant about protect black women. You continue to point out the fact that Cardi B is Afro-Latino. She's a non-black woman. And how dare you black women rally against this non-black woman, and your skin looks just like mine, and your mom and dad's skin color are closer to the skin tone, hue, and color of my parents. How dare you trade me in for this biracial, non-English speaking Afro-Latino woman? Right? That was you, Cardi B. Toria Williams said she wrote a check her could not cash. TashaK is G. TashaK definitely wrote a check, Toria G, that her behind could not cash. But again, I want to break down every sentence of this case and draw the line with you guys about how much of a hypocrite TashaK is, and how black women, we need to protect our space, who we gluing our eyes to, and we need to recognize perpetrators, and we need to recognize when people are just gaslighting us for and want us to just rally behind them when it is convenient for them. Okay? So she says, I can't believe in HO culture music. Sexy Red would ever outsell over Suki, who's been drinking bodily fluids on camera way longer than Red. So you just pin black women against each other because Sukihana and both Sexy Red are both undeniably black women who both look and seem to me, in my opinion, who have black parents, a black mom and a black dad. These are two black women who, if they were to go and apply for a job at a law firm, they would not be asked. It would be no question about what their race and or ethnicity is. There is no cinch of biracialness in either of their blood from the look of it. I'm not saying that they don't, but looking at their skin is undeniable that they are black women. So right there in that first sentence, Miss Protect Black Women, when black women would not rally behind you in your case with Cardi B, you then come back almost a year later and you pin two undeniable black women against each other, but we supposed to rally behind you when you're out here doing the same thing to not only two black women, but two very young black women who still have a time to grow and make mistakes. If they don't make mistakes, how in the heck are they supposed to learn from them, TashaK? Because I know you woke up 40 years old. I know you came out of your mother's womb at the age of 40 years old, TashaK, and you never made mistakes. I know you were never misguided, TashaK, and thought that one way of being was the way to be in a society that already suppresses us as black people and black women over black men. Black men can get on their mic, Miss TashaK, in the same music industry that Sukihana and Sexy Red are in, and talk about how black women are B's and H's and F that B and screw that B and idolize biracials and just have a baby in the black B and don't take care of her, idolize her, don't give her no respect, nothing. Don't respect a woman, the black babies that she made in her womb for you, and they would get billion-dollar deals while black women in this same music industry bragging and telling the truth about how good they COOCHIE is, because guess what? Her name is Suki with the good cooch. It will be sitting up there burning, making $100,000 as opposed to the millions of dollars that black men are able to make in this same industry, Miss TashaK. So as if you don't know how it sometimes as a young black African American woman with Afro-centric features may have to do some things that are distasteful in the eyes of others to make it in an industry, number one, that was not even built for her to be successful in, hence, as a rapper. It wasn't until the Queen Latifahs, the Rod Diggers, the MC Lights, the Lil Kims, and Foxy Browns that females started being really respected as rappers. So how dare you? Okay. Now, if we go on to this next sentence where she says, is Suki too old? How is she too old? And she barely knocking on 30. So now what you want to do with your mic, like you did with Cardi B, you wanted to convince millions of people that Cardi B was some STI infected gutter roach running around here with diseases and viruses, allegedly. With diseases and viruses, and she has all these millions of followers. You wanted people, when they clicked on Cardi B page, in the back of their mind and their subconscious, because you know what you're doing when you open your mic up on these airwaves, TashaK. You know what happens in the subconscious when we ingest TV, radio, or any type of media. You have a following of 1 million on YouTube. Let me see. How many followers does TashaK have on Insta? Let me see, because I don't know her. I don't know her Twitter. She has 452,000 followers on. So she would be, I guess, a macro and not quite a micro. Whichever of the two is the bigger influence, because you can either be a micro or macro influencer. And I think micro will be the smaller. So you will be what you consider to be a micro influencer, Miss TashaK. So you then go and use your platform to spew this hate out and to say, with your this is the best that you can do, but you wanted black women to rally behind you. Hurry up, run, skip, hop, and jump, and get off in a huddle and rally behind you and protect black women, protect black women, protect black women. See, hold on. Protect black women. Yeah, because we're supposed to protect black women, even the ones that are harmful to us, even the ones that, okay, Suki done took the post down, so I can't even go through it. I should have screenshot it. I DM'd it to myself. Okay, but in the post, she goes on to say how having a Nicki Minaj feature is a big deal. And why didn't Cardi B do a feature with Sukihana, but instead put her in a cameo? Is she not good enough? You always have to find a way to insert Cardi B in something when you have a $4 million judgment against you for defaming this woman's character. Not a smart move. You need to move on. You need to rebrand, and you need to move on swiftly and professional, and keep on savaging the little career that you do have left. TashaK, is what you need to do. Okay, so for you to even say that Nicki Minaj collaborating with Sexy Red is a way bigger deal, let's just break that down. Everybody in this industry knows. There's no question asked. There's no confusion about it. Knows that Nicki Minaj is very calculated. She is very conniving, and she is for pinning women against each other, and she wanted to be the only woman in female hip-hop, which is why when she had her reign, she did not collab with other female rappers. The only female rapper that I can think of that she collaborated with was Trina. Any other female rapper, I didn't see her collaborating with Missy, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, DeBrat. Nobody who could really rap up against her and give her a lyrical challenge. She goes and does all of these stage appearances with Foxy Brown, and that just goes without saying. I don't even have to, because nobody even acknowledges Foxy Brown even anymore. Although I am a Lil Kim supporter, I grew up on Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, so I do mess with Foxy Brown. But Foxy Brown is old and bad news, girl. You knew what you was doing, sitting up there bringing Foxy Brown out on stage when you sitting up here looking like the Black Barbie Lil Kim. Sitting here still looking like this woman to this day, still stealing and cloning the woman's career to this day. So for TashaK to go and say that, oh, Nicki Minaj done this feature with Sexy Red, like it was such a big deal, and it was coming from a genuine place. And Nicki Minaj is all about female unity and bringing other black women up, because For what reason when you say that, when we all know that Nicki Minaj does nothing without her benefiting from it? Hence, which is why she has done this new thing. Whenever she collabs with female rap artists, she has them to sign some type of deal where she gets paid off the distribution and not just get paid for the feature price. You know, like maybe it's been standard that you pay $150,000-$200,000 from one artist to the other to get on this collab or whatever, and whatever they make off the collab after that, you know, however that's broke down between the team of the artists, then that's how that would usually be. Well, no, Miss Giving Sexy Red a feature has figured out a way to say, nah, these bitches is not gonna be coming up in here getting a Nicki Minaj feature when I know this is gonna advance their career to the next level. I need to figure out a way to eat off of it. And by the way, I'm a queen. A queen feeds her kingdom. A queen doesn't have a problem with another female eating, especially when they queendom, because these up and coming new artists can't touch the money that a so-called self-proclaimed queen is supposed to have 15, 25,000 years in the game, such as a Nicki Minaj. So for her to even try to say, oh, well, Sexy Red getting that feature from Nicki Minaj was a big deal, and now she's outselling Sukihana, who's been doing this same type of HO rap as Suki. You know, Suki's been doing it longer than Sexy Red. And how is she outselling Sukihana? Maybe because she got the Nicki Minaj feature. Let me tell you something about that. Sukihana did a interview on Jason Lee's Revolt show, and she was giving homage, and she was, you know, going out of her way to thank Cardi for, number one, putting her in the WAP video, and she was expressing her gratitude and love for Cardi B, and, you know, just saying that she messed with Cardi B, basically, you know, like, I mess with her, like, she always reposting my songs, she always showing me love. After the video was over and she seen the pre, you know, what was going to go out to the public, she felt as though Sukihana was not being shown enough. So she went out of her way to let the people who were directing and producing the video to edit the video in such a way where Sukihana would get more camera time. So for that, she always has a special place in her heart for Cardi B, because Cardi B, being a mainstream artist and choosing to share Sukihana and repost her songs, put her in a mainstream video with mainstream dollars and money, was a big gigantic deal to her. It was a big gigantic deal to her. And so what Nicki Minaj, the self-proclaimed queen, wanted to do was chastise Sukihana for being woman enough to say and do that by doing the collab with Sexy Red, because she knows that not only have Sexy Red and Sukihana collaborated in a video, but they are actually friends in real life. They actually mess with each other. So what she wanted to do by collaborating with Sexy Red, and I said this over on Hot Shot Radio the day that Cardi B and Lotto and Cardi B Put It On The Floor Again song dropped. I said it over on Hot Shot Radio that I only felt like Nicki Minaj did that feature with Sexy Red to spite Cardi B, give Sexy Red promotion, so that Sexy Red could then, now like what we see right now here today, be in a position where she is outselling Suki, and it looks like Suki been out here in the game longer than Sexy Red, doing music longer than her, doing more, you know, content longer than Sexy Red, and she's not outselling Sexy Red. Yeah, she gets the Nicki Minaj feature. I would be stupid to say that getting a Nicki Minaj feature doesn't help give the girls a career boost. I'm not a freaking hater. I'm not a hater at all, but it wasn't genuine. It was disingenuous. It was not something that she done from her heart because she's a queen and she wants to see other young female up and coming artists who are having a hard time and are struggling coming and getting respect in the game. That's not the reason why Nicki Minaj did the feature with Sexy Red. She did it to spite Sukihana because Sukihana gave props and homage and praises to Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj did not like that Sukihana did that because she is Miss Pick a Side. You know, she made a whole song, pick a side, but she's a queen. A queen. I just don't know what type of standards or what type of things that people have to go through in this new generation about giving people certain type of titles, because I read all of the Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, the Princess Tiana, all of these Disney princess movies, and I never seen them be mean and nasty to the other girls who were trying to come in and do what they're doing and tell them, you need to choose whether you want to be over here with me, Cinderella, or Snow White. If you're over there with Princess Tiana, you can't be over here with me. I just never heard of it a day in my life. The fairy tale little movies that I watch with my daughter now still to this day, and that I've watched when I was a little girl, I've never seen such a mean and nasty queen pick a side, and she displays this in everything that she does. So for TashaK to come up here and act as though Nicki Minaj did this collab because she is some type of queen who wants to see her competition and the girls who are struggling to get the notoriety and respect that they deserve is buffoonery, and it's trash, and it's bull crap. And she knows that it is. And she's gaslighting, and she's using this to put Cardi B in any beef by any means necessary. That's what she is doing. She's taking the opportunity to make sure that she continues to go out of her way to help feed this narrative that Nicki Minaj has bigger and more influence than Cardi B. While that may be true to some, it may be true. It might be, because I see Cardi B giving Lotto a feature, and within 24 hours, that feature on YouTube was already at 1 million. They already had 500,000 purchases in the US, and the song is not even a month old. So what was her point of even saying that? Okay, I just found it on somebody else's page's repost. Like, what was her point in even saying that her giving the feature, like Cardi B doesn't have the same influence? And by the way, again, the topic of the video is TashaK attacks Sukihana. Let me tell y'all something. She knows darn well a lot of black mammy women who want to be pygmies for black men who don't even date y'all. You would never be their preference or selection. They would go over there and choose these biracial, white, non-black women. They don't care, but y'all are the one on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere in the United States where social media exists, rallying and fighting for these same black men who will not pick you. She already know that the vast majority of those women, those black women who fall in that category, have tried to dismantle and take Sukihana apart from the thing that she went through with YK Osiris's. So I believe in the back of my head, I have no proof, allegedly, in my opinion, because we all know that Nicki Minaj and TashaK chops it up. They running out of ideas because they can't attack Cardi B anymore. They trying to figure out, okay, well, who else can we gaslight and put more attention on you while we bring Cardi B down? And you go out here, TashaK, and you attack this young black African American Sukihana woman who has always let it be known of her struggles that she faced in the industry, just trying to be noticed for her pure talent. And you use your platform, TashaK, after this girl has been up under so much scrutiny after YK Osiris's whole incident. And then you choose at your big old age, your big old gigantic infinity age, to come out and spew this hatred. A Nicki Minaj feature is a big deal. Y'all think that if she didn't do that cameo with Cardi B, she would be much further? Why didn't Cardi B jump on a song? Y'all, that was like null and void, because y'all don't even want to give Lotto her props for Cardi B giving her a feature. What about the girls that she did give a feature, like Lotto, that advanced their career? Hello? Why are the pins dropping? Why are the crickets here? I don't want to hear crickets. I don't want to hear pins dropping. I do not want to hear the fucking bull crap. I want to hear you guys be real for once in a while and not let people get up and gaslight y'all into one-sided, warped ways of thinking. Here, put that on my charger. Like, this is stupid. You sit up here, you come out here, Cardi B, and you attack this African American young lady, and then you want us to come out and be on some protect black women stuff when you part of the problem. You are a pick me mammy. You are a pick me mammy. Girl, you are not about protect black women. You attacking Sukihana the same way you attacked Megan Thee Stallion with this Tory Lanez trail. Notice that anybody who Nicki Minaj has a problem with, Cardi B not Cardi B, but TashaK makes it her business to go out of her way to attack them. She has no problem attacking. She's the lap dog. Y'all talking about JT the lap dog. No, TashaK, you just won the lap dog of the century award, homegirl. And there are people who I've had private conversations with in DMs, and I don't have to lie about it, because I've said to people that I was still riding with TashaK after the whole thing with Cardi B. I was still trying to give her a chance. But then when she did all that stuff with Bishop Whitehead, I'm like, oh my God, okay, why you got to be part of the problem attacking the black church? Our community is already watered down and warped. Like, girl. And then now here you go working on the bishop. She should have stayed in her lane with the PPP when she exposed Pastor Larry Reed allegedly for his actions with that young man. That information that she brought out, it was irrefutable. It was verified that it was true. No one could come out and say that she was lying. You should have continued to build and revamp your career and your image on the path that you were going over on live, Unwind with TashaK live on your app with that type of footage. But no, you got to come out here and attack Sukihana and be part of the problem, which is why black women, we still at the bottom of the freaking totem pole, because we have people and black women, pick me black women like TashaK. Every time we take 3 steps up the stairs, we got to come down 10 more steps and teach and spank on her behind and give her a beating and let her know, no. She is a black woman too. She may be misguided to you in your opinion by the things that she is doing. However, that does not mean that she does not deserve and warrant respect. Toria Williams said TK going to jail for telling all them lies on those bankruptcy papers. Allegedly, I don't know that, Toria Williams. We don't have any proof about that, but I shall hope that TashaK is smart enough not to come out here and already be up under the public eye and scrutiny and know that everybody is paying attention and not lie on her bankruptcy. I shall hope TashaK is truly not that unhinged. But she is definitely attacking this young black girl. And she is pinning 2 young black women against each other. And she is part of the problem. She is one of the women why it's taking so long for black men and the general population to see and understand that black women will and are going to be protected. Sukihana deserves to be protected. And you talking about H culture, girl, what y'all saying, H culture, these white women, non-black women been doing it since the beginning of time, and they are told that they are groupies and hippies. They are told that they are free-spirited. We had the Bush twins, President George Bush twins out here drunken and falling down the entire 8 years that George Bush Jr. was in office, showing they bodily parts, everything. Nobody said that they was ghetto and wretched for being publicly intoxicated, out making a fool of themselves, and they were the president of the United States daughters. They were not deemed as ratchet. They were not deemed as unclassy. They were not deemed as ghetto. But let a black, how dare she? How dare she? The truth of the matter is, most women that feel like Sukihana is whorish and she does too much selling of the sex imagery, most of them just don't have the confidence in themselves to rock like Sukihana is doing. And another thing that's going on with Sukihana, in my opinion, every time she does an interview, what I've noticed, because I've gone back and watched a couple of her interviews from start to finish, so I'm not speaking from a standpoint of someone who watched 2 seconds of a video and then just came out here and decided to spew out all these words. I see these men, instead of them asking her about her music. Now, sometimes when she go on the females interviews, when it's only just a female up there, they will talk about her music, unless she's in an environment like the Angela Yee show, where you already know you coming up here to chit chat with the ladies, and y'all gonna talk about adult activity. Okay, that's understandable. But in other interviews where these men dominate the podcast or the radio show, the only thing they're asking her about is her Sukihana with the good cooch. That's all they concerned about. They not asking this young lady about her music, her writing process, none of that. And if they are, it's very brief. It's about 5 minutes of an hour interview. It's almost like they want to take away the fact that Sukihana has said that she has written for other people in the industry. She is a writer. She went to a school of arts and literature, performing arts and literature. So she has the background. They just want to ignore it. They just want to ignore it. They want to ignore and attack this African American woman. Yes, they do. They don't want to protect her. It's not in their best interest to protect her. She doesn't deserve protecting from these mammies and these dog black men that idolize and protect white and biracial non-black women. They feel like, oh, she's a slut. When we had Madonna doing some of the most, what they say in their community, sexually liberated acts and activities, and she gets to win Grammys, perform at Met Galas, goes to the AMA, VMAs. Give me some ice with some water on it. The VMAs and all of that. I'm just saying, they get to be out here and showing they piglet pooch, they white bleach pooch with they sandy red hairs all over the VMAs. These upscale places, right? Where the classy, elite, mass people go in front of their other non-black counterparts, and they're deemed as sexually I'm just so upset. But you understand what I'm trying to say. She's a hippie. She's free-spirited. What is you talking about? Did you read the title? Melinda Yates. I'm talking about how when African American women like a Sukihana does the same exact thing that a Madonna did in her prime, she's called a free spirit. She's called sexually I can't even get the word that I'm upset. She's called a free spirit. She's called a hippie. But when an African American woman with Afrocentric freaking features like Sukihana, how dare she come out here and slide that black puss across the stage? But y'all would let the sandy red hair, I Love Lucy, Lucille Balls, Madonna of the industry, the Marilyn Monroes of the industry, the first sex kin, get the whole Playboy mansion full of nothing but sex kins, and they were called sexually. They just more in touch with their sexuality. They're free spirits. But Sukihana is automatically deemed as a HORE. In what universe? Kim Kardashian, she came up on a tape doing porn with Ray J, and y'all respect this woman like she's Mother Teresa. Look at Lori Harvey. Y'all ready to chop her head off for anything that she does, and she's done some of the same things that we see the whole Kardashian clan do. And here you are, TashaK, wanted all of us to rally behind you and protect black women against Cardi B, but you will come out here and unprotect and take the protection off of these two young black African American female artists that's trying to get their foot in the game, and now you want to pin them against each other and have them beefing. I just hope that Sexy Red and Sukihana are mature thinking enough to not even just buy into it. You need your own talk show. Well, I'm on my own YouTube show for right now. What is you talking about? I know, Melinda Yates. We're gonna put that into the atmosphere, and we're gonna, you know what I mean. We're going to get there one day. But I'm just saying, this TashaK lady, no, stand down, black women on TashaK. Stand down. She is harmful to the culture. Mm-mm. She's very unhinged. She's very not for black women. She only does. Can somebody please pull up a post, a tweet, anything with TashaK speaking any type of positivity into anybody except for Nicki Minaj? I will wait because I hear the pins dropping. I hear the needles dropping. There are crickets. I hear them. Y'all don't hear them? I hear them. This woman, no. I don't get any personal satisfaction out of TashaK being pulled into court with Cardi B and having to go through bankruptcy. That does not like float my boat or anything of that nature. That does not make me feel good in any type of way. However, I'm gonna have to call her mammy ass out. She has been a pygmy mammy. She gets up on that microphone and she spews out nothing but hate. If y'all don't believe that Sukihana is up under attack, I don't know what else to tell y'all, but because we actually had black women saying when YK Osiris stuck his nasty tongue down this woman's throat and then realized towards the end of the video that the guys were not laughing with him, but they were laughing at him. He stuck his nasty, infected, in my opinion, allegedly throat, because we know he swings both ways, allegedly. I seen on another YouTuber's channel where YK Osiris was dating a transgender woman. You think Sukihana being bothered with the likes of a chaotic, a Kill Bill, wants somebody like a YK Osiris after being with somebody with the imagery and the like the persona of a chaotic? Even with chaotic cleaning it up, like if you were to date the cleaned up version of chaotic of what he is now, and then sit the competition, and then you go from a chaotic to a YK Osiris, in what world? In what world? He just walked up there like he had the right to put his tongue down her throat. Even though she was giving off the body language, she turned, she said no, she turned her head, everything, and then he proceeded to grab her chin and make sure that he stuck that yuck bucket tongue down Sukihana's throat. He made sure to violate this lady because you know what he knew, and he banked on that she was unprotected. And it's sad that she's unprotected by her own community. There were more black women on the bottom of those posts when that story was going around that was telling Sukihana how she deserved it, the way that she dressed, the things that she rap about, all of that type of stuff, that she deserved to be violated after she had shown signs that she did not want that man gut bucket thirst tongue down her throat. Then this is the thing that got me. People sit here, the same people who were the same pygmy mammy women, black women, who were Kevin Samuels supporters, even though this man was harmful to black women. These same Kevin Samuel supporters, the same ones that was on the bottom of the post telling people that we should not feel any type of way behind YK Osiris is sticking his tongue down Sukihana's throat, because they then went and researched and found the video of Sukihana. I think it was her Grinch video, the Grinch, where I guess the little boy was like 9 or 10 years old and Suki was twerking and the little boy ran up behind her. Now, see, it's valid when a black man tell y'all black women that not to believe y'all black children when they tell you that your husband or boyfriend or someone you're dating has violated your child in an adult type of way. And you know what? Actual activity, right? It's valid when Kevin Samuels was telling the exact same black women who were posting that video as a means and a way to tell us how we should not support Suki and this YK Osiris ordeal, when we other people were on the bottom of the post saying, y'all know how these little kids is, they real grown and they manage. No, they didn't want to believe that. That wasn't valid to say then. But y'all are the same ones who were agreeing with Kevin Samuels, y'all same pick me black mammy women that was sitting up here believing in this Kevin Samuels dude when he told y'all that kids are liars. And you just shouldn't automatically believe your child and that kids do things and they're grown. See, it was valid when Kevin Samuels was telling y'all to allow y'all children to become victims of SA when he said it about children. But when people were defending Sukihana on the bottom of the post, when they showed that little boy dancing behind her and they were saying, y'all know little kids is grown, that little boy probably just ran up there and started dancing on Suki being grown. Oh no, it wasn't valid then. No, kids ain't grown and be lying then. It wasn't valid then. It wasn't a valid thing. Just when these black men who would never pick you, pick me black women. Just when the digressor and the degenerates Kevin Samuels told y'all to not believe y'all kids when they tell y'all that these men are and them, that was the only time that these same black pick me little girls was listening to that type of advice about kids. But when when people were defending this young lady, when they put that post up of that boy running behind her and dancing on her while she was twerking, oh no, we're going to ignore the fact that kids are grown. He probably was already instructed not to do that, and they did it, and they just so happened to get in the camera. Oh no, all of a sudden, it's not valid. It is not valid. And if y'all can't see that this girl is up under attack, and let me tell you something about Sukihana. See, people look at the way that her image is and what she puts in her lyrics and her persona on Instagram, and they really, really think that this is how this woman is in real life. I have been I think I started watching Sukihana in maybe 2016. I think about 2017, 18, I then discovered that before she came on to the industry as her image as Suki with the good cooch, as the HO and all that type of stuff, that she also was on YouTube in a more sophisticated type of way where she would be showing herself breastfeeding, have her hair tied up in a turban, fully dressed and everything. And I could not find those videos. Suki is not dumb. She knows what she is doing. Suki is not a dumb woman. She knows that the Lauryn Hill type of way of rapping in this industry is not respected anymore. It's not the late 90s, early 2000s. So all of these other female rappers, the Lottos, Cardi B's, Nicki Minaj, the Sexy Reds, the Cash Dolls, the Dream Dolls, the Sweeties, the City Girls, all these other female rap artists can come in this game as sexkins and nobody says nothing about it. The moment that we have a big lip, and I put Cash Doll in there because yes, she is a dark-skinned, complected black woman, but when you sit her next to a Sukihana visibly has more Afrocentric features than a Cash Doll who has more Western European features. Cash Doll has a pointed nose. Her lips are not as big and voluptuous as a Sukihana, darling. But you put this undeniable black woman who we know came from some type of Nigerian on camera, and she thinks she can come. No. This likeness and this swag is only for the Amber Roses and the Lottos of the game. It's not for the people who their culture really belongs to. How dare she think she's going to capitalize off of her culture? No, we gave this to all the other biracial non-black women and the barely passing black women who will let about 2% of you in. Okay, your lips ain't that big, your nose ain't that big. Yeah, I like your little high, cute cheekbones. You can slide through the door. We'll let you in the little 2%, 0.02 and a half, 0.1, 0.498% of black women in. But her right there, and she loud and ghetto. Oh, you know we loud and ghetto. When we don't stand down. My throat is dry, y'all. I gotta drink me some water and eat some ice. Mm-mm. How dare she? Who does she think she is? Mm-mm. And then you have all these black women helping to push this agenda that this woman is some type of HO, as if my girl, Queen B, Lil Kim, the originator, the original black Barbie dressed in Bulgari, trying to leave in somebody's Ferrari. You know, her who opened up the door for what y'all call HO culture. This been going on, and for Cardi and for TashaK to get up there and try to act like, oh, in this day's whole culture, girl, what y'all calling whole culture been going on since the Lil Kim of the game. She is the originator of what you are calling HO culture. There is no such thing as HO culture. You are a hater, TashaK, and you are wanting this woman to give up. You are wanting this woman to not believe in herself. You are wanting this woman to not remember when she only had $5 in her pocket and 2 kids and pregnant with another one and didn't know where her next meal was coming from. I have watched this woman's interviews. I have heard her talk about her struggle in her life. I have heard her talk about how nobody really would not help her watch her kids while she was trying to work and be productive. I have heard her talk about how she has been in abusive relationships with men who were trying to hide from her that she was a star and is a star and would not nourish and help to feed her talents so that she can get that out of her brain and body. And now because she has found her niche and she has cracked a code and it's not up to your so-called standards, she should just give up because Nicki Minaj didn't give her a feature and her competition who came in the game after her is outselling her. She should just determine her success and how far she's going to get in life based off of a female who we know is not for female unity, who only gave that young lady that feature to spite her in the first place. She should then go inside her good brain, her good, strong African-American 3-kid loving brain and does this for the love of her babies and say, well, Nicki Minaj didn't give me a feature. Sexy Red came in the game after me. And because Nicki Minaj gave her the feature and not me, I'm not gonna make it. I should just give up. You sound like a dog with rabies, TashaK. You know how a dog with rabies act? They bite their own pings. They bite their own puss. They poop on their own food and then eat it. Hence, a dog with rabies is the equivalent of someone who's mentally incapacitated. You sound mentally incapacitated. And that is the same thing as saying, TashaK, that you should give up because this black men preferring, like that black African American man that you're sitting over there with, who actually prefer women like Cardi B over you because we know they are the preference, that because you have been sued and lost the case and had to have been ordered to pay her $4 million, that you should somehow succumb to the idea of this Afro-Latino woman thinking she can make you as a black woman shut up for you being the media personality that you are and doing it with your personality. That she should just be able to shut you down, right? That's what you're saying. When you say that she should just, maybe she's too old, maybe she should just pick another career, she should just give up on her goals, I think Sukihana had the perfect comeback. I think she had the perfect response. Like she said, she just spent time with her children. She just prayed about it, and she's off. Go back to work. I got shows to go and do, performances to perform, and I got a bag to go and get. And if I'll go down in history as the number one hoe. As long as I ain't got $5 to my name and 3 kids, and I don't know where the pot gonna come from that we pissing in, or where the goddamn window gonna come in that I'm gonna throw the pot out of, I will forever be labeled that hoe. Kudos to you, Sukihana. And don't you let now nobody tell you that you too old and you should pick another profession when they have been sued in federal court in order to pay $4 million for what they are deeming as talent. How dare TashaK attack this young lady for feeding her family? And I understand. I'm closer to TashaK age than Sukihana, but I also been a young woman before. Sukihana is at a point in an age in her life where she still has time to grow. She still has the time. TashaK, you look like a bully telling this young woman that she is too old when she barely knocking on 30. And she should pick another career. TashaK, you are 45,000 years old BC. Your age to Miss Big old 45 million BC age lady. You still have a mic. Some would say, girl, you just still on YouTube. Why you don't have your own talk show yet? Maybe you should pick another field, because before you even could make it to mainstream TV, girl, you got sued. You got a $4 million debt judgment against you, and you just still on these here YouTube streets, girl. You didn't even wait till you got on national TV before you got a $4 million judgment up on that name, up on that bank account, girl. So just go over there and pick another career. You don't got too old to be still sitting behind the mic, girl. You should have been up in advance way before the Cardi B lawsuit even came. Pick another career. Your career's a gamble. And your girl Nicki Minaj words. You know how she tried to tell her idol that her career is a gamble, and we see Lil' Kim still sitting up here propped up at the top and got the ring as the queen that she is. She's not in any controversy. Your career is a gamble. It's a gamble. It's a gamble, TashaK. You're gambling with your career. You get yourself in a $4 million lawsuit where the judge orders you to pay Cardi B $4 million before you can even make it to mainstream media. You're too old. Maybe pick another career. That is the equivalent. Just because Cardi B sued you and you got that judgment, should we have told you to pick another career and that you were too old for this? No, you had black women like myself who were still willing to mess with you, because I did not feel like you should just been dismissed and at the game. Okay, I just felt like she took an L. I wasn't interested in the takedown of another black woman, nor would I ever be. And I'm not going to come from behind her. That's between her and Cardi B. Hopefully she'll learn from her mistakes. But when I see this same African American woman who weaponized protect black women during the time of her going through that with Cardi B, then comes back almost 2 years later and sits up here and completely takes all of the protection off us, helps the general public in these crazy, some of these black men. And when I say black men and black women, guys, excuse me, because I don't think every black man or every black woman falls in this category, okay? But y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Help these black men and pick me black women and these confused black boys, because I don't even think they men. These confused black little boys that putting themselves off as men, and they're nothing more than a pair of britches walking around looking for a you know what, because when they explain to you why they choose those biracial women, it all boils down to SC you know what. And that's the mentality and thinking of a boy. A grown man should be looking for a woman for more than X. At the age of 30, you should have matured into a thinking of, you should have the mental capacity to think of, why you want a woman past that. So for TashaK to join the bandwagon and say, don't nobody respect Sukihana anyway. How do I need to get the attention off of what's going on between me and Cardi B? And by the way, still helping fence for Nicki Minaj. And I don't care if I have to destroy another black woman to do it. But she's the same black woman that'll come out here and tell y'all protect black women up against Cardi B. Oh no, ma'am. Protect black women go across the board, which is why TashaK, I have to spank you right now, mamas. Yes, mamas. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you out of there for that. No, we're not gonna be calling. We're not gonna be against Miss Sukihana. I mess with Suki long way. I respect Suki. Yes, I do. Cause let me tell you why I respect Suki. Suki had enough courage to come in the game, knowing what her image is and was going to be, and still come out and be her natural self, her just genuine self, just be self. Let me just explain this to you. Okay, let's look at it like this. So, because some would say the same thing about Krishan Rock, that she's just being her natural, organic self. She just being real, right? Okay. If Sukihana and Kill Bill were out here with the antics and performances that Krishan Rock and Blueface were putting out in the public, do you think that they would be given the opportunities, promotion, and deals that Krishan and Blueface were obtaining? Do you even think that Sukihana would have black women supporting her and taking up for her the way that Krishan Rock does? You know, if Sukihana was out here with a tooth missing, with the behavior that she displays, do you think that black women, the pygmies, will be supporting her? But Krishan Rock and Blueface can come out here and, Manja, how did Krishan Rock lose her teeth? Tell me again. Because I just don't check into her because she's too toxic for me.
She was fighting some other girl that was talking blue. They had a fight and she was fighting so hard.
If Sukihana would have been at her, my phone just told me it was because she was fighting one of Blueface's girlfriends. Side chick. If Sukihana had lost her tooth because she was fighting Kill Bill side chick, y'all would have tried y'all best to erase and cancel her immediately. But this light, bright, non-black woman, no, I'm not going to even say she's non-black because I do believe that both her parents are black. But this light, bright, complexion protection, pretty privilege obtaining young lady can come out here, lose her tooth behind fighting with a side chick on national social media, and garner the attention and support of all of these black and brown, biracial, non-black men and women. But if Sukihana, what is the difference between Sukihana and Krishan Rock? Because Sukihana is ratchet. Krishan Rock is ratchet. They both loud, because y'all like to say we loud when we speak our opinion. They both unfiltered, raw and uncut, and organically, they wretched hood ghetto selves, right? I want Sukihana to knock her tooth out. I just, Suki, if somebody please send this video to Suki. Clip it and send it. Suki, will you please go get into it with Bill, baby mama, his side chicks, Chaotix, baby mama, will you please be out here fighting with these side chicks and get your tooth knocked out and come out here and still do all the rhetoric and degenerate, ghetto, thugged out criminal behavior that we see Krishan Rock do, and she gets away with it? Y'all will be counseling this young lady. I am in no way interested in the cancellation and the defaming of Sukihana. I am in no way interested in anybody thinking that because, see, you know what? Some of y'all women, see, you know what? I just figured it out while I was saying it. Because when you say Suki name, you automatically say Suki with the good cooch, because that's how she branded herself. Like, this pussy's good. Like, this pussy's good. Like, it's on juice. It's on juicy fruit, baby. It's on grip big. It talk Spanish and bourbon and Puerto Rican. It talk Louis bags. It talk Dior. It just, girl, what is it even talking, or is it flapjacks and pancakes? You know what, Suki? Girl, see, I think they got flapjacks. The pick-me's, you know what? That's what, because they know. They know you is the type of bald-headed, black, ratchet woman that will have a man sniffing up under you, smelling on you, rubbing your hair, refusing to get up because he just so, just into it. He would just be like a magnet to the creation. Because what did she say on the Jason Lee show? That her cooch saved the world, and Mama D's, you drowned the whole nation with yours. Suka, you know what? I just figured it out sitting here talking about it. I think that these black pygmy women that are rallying against you and waiting for your demise, I think that they sitting over there with flapjacks and the yeast has bombarded their vajayjays. And they don't know how to stop eating yeast, flour, potatoes, corn, macaroni and cheese. They don't drink water. So I'm pretty sure they may be fishy and untasty. So they not yeah, Suki. See, you done made people mad because you and she been trying to teach y'all. She done promoted all these pH balancing products on her page. It's not her fault that y'all refuse to balance. Why you know what? Because you know what, TashaK? I think I seen over on another YouTuber's page where he took a clip of you and your husband in the kitchen on your birthday, and you asked him what did he want to do, and he didn't have any ideas, and you suggested that you guys make love, and he kind of shook his head. No, he stalled. Girl, let me tell you something. This man thing over here, baby, he just automatically feel like, oh my God, it's my birthday. Like, I be wishing sometimes I was on my cycle on his birthday, because he just really, Suka, they mad because you cannot relate to your man not want no puss on his birthday. They mad at you, baby. They mad at you. Suka, they mad. Girl, just TashaK, you just showed your hand. Shannon Calhoun, I'm listening tonight, kinfolk. Keep up the good work. What's up, kinfolk? Thank you, honey. Yeah. They mad, Suki. I just figured it out. I did. There is a clip of TashaK and her husband in the kitchen or wherever they were in their house. And it was the husband's birthday, and she was just like, they were on live, just kicking it, doing husband and wife stuff. And she asked him what he wanted to do, and he was like, whatever. And he was like, she asked him, did he want some puss? And he kind of like stalled and slowed. Y'all tell me down in the chat, if y'all ask y'all man on his birthday, do he want some puss? Is he gonna stall and look down on the ground like he was looking for some money? The man act like it was some money down on the ground, in my opinion. The man didn't say yes. The man did. Suki, you mad. You done made TashaK mad. TashaK, you done showed your hand, baby. You mad because that pussy sitting over there on pH balance, in my opinion, allegedly. You said that's what I think it is. That's not cool, TashaK. You know, as the older, we have to usher the younger. We can't be hating on them when they done figured out stuff that we haven't managed to figure out, girl. Now, that's just my opinion. This is my opinion. This is all my opinion. These are not facts. This is for the purposes of entertainment. But girl, if I had, that's just how I feel. Because for TashaK to come out and attack Suki like that, I don't understand. And you know what? She been down low, slick slide, attacking Sukihana for the last couple of months, but I ain't been saying nothing about it. I've been kind of like side-eyeing her. But you been saying stuff. You was mad because you see, it's okay for you to market to your community and your demographics of your audience, but the moment that Sukihana figures out who her demographics are and uses her brain and markets her music in a way that it will captivate the people who are consuming her talent, then it's a problem. Sukihana has figured out that the gay community, the LGBTQ community, they consume her music. So when she made the song, in my opinion, I felt like it was for the gays who be eating the niggas. You know what? You know, in the gay community, because I heard another content creator over on his station head talking about how, if the back end was real clean, he has no problem with eating the butt. He will eat the butt. And she said he want to switch. Now I'm eating his eating a nigga. So even when she had released Eating, you were still picking at this young lady. You were still having something to say. You were still trying to defame her, and I feel, and Suki still wasn't coming out publicly saying anything. She still wasn't coming out like clocking you. But I think that was a very nice professional clocking, Suki. I think you responded the correct way. The only thing I'm mad at Sukihana about is forgiving this YK Osiris. Now I'm gonna clock you for that, Suki. Mm-mm. Forgive him. Mm-mm. I'm not forgiving him, and I'm not gonna tell my audience to forgive him. He was wrong. Stuck his tongue down that woman's mouth like that. Anyway, y'all, I had to get on here. I know I haven't given you guys any commentary in weeks. It's gonna pick up. Be a little bit more patient with me, but I saw this come across my feed. So, what did you say when I told you I'm finna go live and what it was about? What did you say?
You're not playing with TashaK.
Not about Sukihana, not about Miss Sook with the good cooch. No, ma'am, it's not gonna happen. Leave Sukihana alone. Allow her to be young and learn from her mistakes. Allow her to make her money and get her money the same way all of these mediocre these other female rapping girls are. And let me tell you something else about Sukihana, baby. Okay, what's the song? What time you want to get up in this? In that one. And then there's another one with my J. What's the other song by Suki that you laughed at where she got on the red jumpsuit? And I said, oh, they put her on the perfect remix with that guy where she said, uh, I'm a greedy little want to eat my own cat like Bitcoin EI. That little song right there. I can't even think of the dude name. When Sukihana stopped playing and being so goofy and playing on the beats and stop like trying to make just super fun music, Sukihana can actually rap. And if you are listening and if this does ever get to Sukihana, this is what I want to say to you. It's time for you to go on and really show your skills. Baby, we know you are sexy. There is no question about it, honey. You could put on a jogging suit in the video and still smash a bunch of these girls in the game, okay? But you know what, Suki? It's time for you to get a bit more serious about your rap and show your lyricism, because some of these girls claim to be lyricists and make fun music, and they just equate it to, well, I like to make fun music, because they don't have the ability to make music with a certain lyrical quality, right? That is not you, Sukihana. I've heard, and I'm a rap connoisseur. I listen to rap, male and female. I'm a Tupac Biggie type, Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim type. I'm a I'm that. Like I'm that. I break down lyrics. I really listen to what a person is saying. I listen to how Suki play with the words and the lyrics. She got it. She just be playing. I feel like because she hasn't even released an EP or an album, she just kind of testing things out, like just testing the waters. And she not as serious. And then I think another thing that's bothering TashaK about Suki Honey is because Suki don't have a problem coming out saying, because nigga, we some fucking hoes. I don't give a fuck about your baby mom. See, like I said, I'm close to TashaK age. In our generation, we were taught to praise these black men, even when they treated us like dogs and cheated on us and had babies outside the relationship and beat the hell out of us. We were taught to still be with these type of toxic black men. Mm. In the world of the generation of the Suki Hamas and the city girls, mm-mm. No, mm-mm. They're telling little girls to get a bag, where the bag at, where the bag at. I want that. Of course, we would. Hey. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, y'all. See, I thought I was safe to get on her and record. That's another reason, y'all. I be so busy with my 2 little toddler babies, I barely have time to really do anything. And she has woke up out her sleep because she hears me in here on live with y'all. But yeah, like, girl, sit down somewhere. Like, no, you sound old and bitter at your big old 45 million BCH, telling this little young black African American woman who has finally figured out a way to capitalize off of her imagery and her talent as a rapper and a lyricist and a sexy young woman, and she has now been able to obtain more than $5 at a time to feed her children. She has her own place. She's not on the system. She has no low income or Section 8, and at the rate that you are going, TashaK, if you don't sit down somewhere and shut your mouth and stop being so narcissist and just prideful. And although it's no benefit for me to see you to go down, but if you don't learn to be quiet and mind your business, the very thing that the haters are on the sideline wishing for your demise, you are going to yourself fall right into the hole that you are digging for others. That is what's going to happen. And you will then be at the food stamp line with your WIC card and your WIC benefits and going to your annual examination with your Section 8 caseworker, renewing your food stamp benefits, trying to sell some of them so you can buy your cleaning supplies. Because the African men, in my opinion, will pack up and just go back over there to Nigeria. You're not going to sit on no welfare with you. Dead wrong for telling this young lady that she should just pick another career and she's too old and she should give up on her dreams. Sukihana, don't you ever give up on your dreams. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that you should give up on your dreams. And I like the audacity of her thinking that that's what these female rap girls, y'all try y'all hardest to make it seem like Nikki is the end all be all of these female rap girls' careers. If they don't get a feature with Nikki, they somehow not gonna make it. They somehow not gonna elevate to another level. They somehow not gonna have popularity. They somehow not gonna make money. Some of these girls don't want to be mainstream stars. Some of these girls just want the money. So just because we don't see them in the mainstream, Miss TashaK, doesn't mean that they are not making money. That is not what that means. So get a Nicki Minaj feature. Yeah, it's a boost to their career. I would never not say that. I don't, like, I'm not a Nicki fan or anything of that nature, but I'm also not a hater and I'm not dumb and I'm not going to deny facts. Like, I've seen the influence of a Nicki Minaj feature. Okay, whatever. But that's not the end all be all, ma'am. Nikki is not the conductor and the instructor of female hip hop. No, she's not. And she's not even a female hip hop rap artist. She's a pop artist. Hence, her first solo #1, Super Freaky Granny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Super Freaky, what was it called? Freaky Girl. That was a pop song. It was not a rap song. Where's her solo #1 for her being this so-called genius lyricist that y'all try to deem her as? Pull it up. I want to see it. Where is it at? Where is it? I haven't. Get them crickets off this floor. And why are these needles dropping? Pins and needles. I don't like what? She is not the end all and be all of these female hip hop rap girls' career. Who cares? If she was such this, she looks ridiculous on a collab with these young women. What she needs to do is go ahead and do the right thing by Lil' Kim and apologize and do music with Lil' Kim. Period. Bottom line. She's trying to redeem her career off of these young female rap girls. And baby, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it, mama. Not gonna do it. Not gonna happen. Does anybody want to come up and give their opinion before I close the show? Let me know so I can drop the link. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Do y'all want to come up Bring speakers, moderators, or assistants into the studio. Send this link to your guests. You may also want to share our instructions. You can have up to 10 people on screen at once. Does anyone, before I close out, want to come up and give their opinion? Hit the link if you want to come up and chime in on the conversation. Okay, so I'm guessing by no one clicking the link. I don't see anyone in the studio. I don't see any comments. I don't see anyone wanting to come up. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to The Real Convo. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being patient and coming back. And again, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thanks once again. Bye, guys.